I had wonderful grandparents and great-grandparents, I would want to tell you. And the first time I met this lady, Grandma Fletcher, she was my grandmother's mother. I was amazed. She also lived in Terrell, Texas. So we went to Terrell one day in that old, I guess, jalopy or whatever it was. And when I got down on the grounds where Grandma Fletcher lived, there was another whole generation of people that I had never seen before. I don't know how many children she had. I don't know how many children they had. But they were all down there at this family reunion. I don't think they even called it that. I just thought they called it going home to see Mama. But they were there. I looked at them as a little girl and thought, who are these people? They don't really look like me, but they are my people. I saw my grandmother, Mother Dot, of course her name was Bertie Lee Morris, who was an offspring of Grandma Fletcher. All of them were light-skinned, and all of them had funny-looking hair. I had not seen this before, but I want you to know I was so glad to know that side of my family. I remember even when Grandma Fletcher was moved back to Dallas, her health got bad. And so some of her children went down there and picked her up and brought. I wish I even knew the names of all of my cousins and all of my aunts and all of my uncles. But I remember one time that I had a premonition. I was laying in bed and the Lord spoke to me. Now, I don't know whether you know when he speaks to you or not, but I know when he speaks to me. And he said to me, your uncle will be found laying under his bed with his feet hanging out. And I knew he was talking about the death of my Uncle Theodore Fletcher. We went out of town for a little while, and that my husband and I, and came back. And guess what? We got the phone call. Uncle Theodore was found dead with his feet hanging out from under the bed. He had had a heart attack. That was one of the times that I really, really knew that the Lord would speak into my spirit. Because everything he had described in my mind happened with Uncle Theodore. All of the generations in our family have taught us divine things. And this is one that I cherish in my heart because I know that I know that I know that God prepared me for this death experience at an early age. My great-grandmother was a sainted woman of God. She had all of those children. She had all of the brothers and sisters. Oh my goodness, they had so many people until I don't even know where they slept. But I do know this, that this is what's called a generation of love. That's what it's all about, folks. A divine explosion of love, whether you are in the same city, the same town, the same country or not. But the same blood runs through our veins and gives us love divine.